I was organizing a marriage license and other important documents when I found a bank statement addressed to my fiancé Mark from an account I'd never seen before 3 days before our wedding with 200 guests already flying in. My hands trembled as I stared at the number. Mark and I had been together for 4 years, lived together for 2, and had meticulously planned our finances together. We'd struggled to save $30,000 for our wedding and honeymoon. We delayed buying a house because we couldn't afford the down payment yet. I'd taken extra shifts at the hospital to help with our savings while he claimed his tech startup salary barely covered his student loans. Yet here was proof he'd been hiding nearly $300,000 from me. When I confronted him that evening, his face went through a series of emotions I'd never seen before. Par and shock, anger, then a strange calm that frightened me more than yelling would have. "You weren't supposed to find that," he said finally. "Not I can explain, or it's not what you think." Just the admission that I wasn't meant to discover his secret. "Were you planning to tell me after we were married?" I asked, my voice surprisingly steady. "No," he replied. "That money is my safety net, my exit strategy." Exit strategy. Exit strategy. The words hit me like a physical blow. "From what?" I whispered. "From me." He looked away. "From anything. Merger is risky. People change. I needed to know I'd be okay if things went south." I thought about the extra weekend shifts I'd taken, the vacation I'd canceled with my sister to save for our wedding, the cheaper apartment I'd insisted on to build our future together. "So while I've been all in, you've been planning for the end?" I asked. "It's just insurance," he said. "It doesn't mean I don't love you," but it did. It meant exactly that. I called my sister that night. She arrived the next morning with 3 suitcases and a rental car. Together, we contacted the venue, the caterers, the florists. We couldn't get most deposits back, but I didn't care. The hardest calls were to my guests who had already traveled, my college roommate who'd flown in from Tokyo, my elderly aunt who'd made the 8-hour drive despite her arthritis. I explained through tears that there would be no wedding. Mark kept calling, then texting when I wouldn't answer. "You are overreacting," he wrote. "Everyone has private accounts." And finally, "This is exactly why I needed that money, Pert. Look how quickly you turned on me." 3 days later, on what should have been our wedding day, my sister and I were on a plane to Bali, paired our tickets purchased with my own secret fund. Not an exit strategy, but the money I'd been saving for the surprise honeymoon upgrade I'd planned to tell Mark about during our reception. It's been 6 months. I am still healing, still angry sometimes, but mostly I am grateful. That bank statement saved me from marrying someone who was already planning his escape. Sometimes the most painful discoveries are actually life's greatest gifts in disguise. I almost married a man with 1 foot already out the door. Instead, I am learning to be whole on my own. If you want to know what happened when Mark showed up at my apartment last week, claiming he's changed, share this video and follow for part 2.